Hi guys, it's Rich with Pitlanes.com, and today I've got some Formula RaceRoom US at Mid-Ohio, and I've done about 4 little races with adaptive AI on to try and get the AI up to speed, and I've had plenty of incidents while I've been doing it like this, but I thought I'd do a little video to sort of showcase it a bit. Been having a lot of fun in it. This person's going slow for some reason, so I thought I'd do a little 10-minute race just to show it off. I thought the adaptive AI sort of improved with the more you do it, so that's what I've done. Great little car, been having some real fun with it. Currently got a server up as well with it, rotating the American track, so it's on Indianapolis, Sonoma, Mid-Ohio, and I've forgotten what the last one is. But yeah, I figured I'd show it off since it's the latest release. There's some new releases coming out shortly. The McLaren 650S GT3, I believe, is on its way, along with a couple of Swedish circuits, which will be cool because they're going to be doing the Swedish Touring Car Championship, and that's really the bread and butter of RaceRoom, the Touring Car series. But there was a couple of things really that I thought in the latest patch notes that interested me. One thing in particular, they're working on a reputation system for online. It's still in alpha, so you can't actually see the effects of it, but I mean, I've got to presume it's something along the lines of the iRacing sort of safety rating, or indeed the sim racing system rating, which is pretty good, because then maybe on your lobbies you can put a minimum rating on it so that only certain people can get in, which kind of sounds elitist but should sort of make people a bit more careful online, because the only online race I've joined lately on RaceRoom, everyone wrecked pretty much, apart from a few leaders on about the third corner, so it was hardly gripping. So a little bit of something wouldn't hurt, I don't think. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if I locked up. Sorry about the wheel noise, not much I can do about it, really. But the model looks great. It's not actually called the DW12 on this. It's the FRUS, I guess licensing, so they've took some sort of modder inspiration, called it something different, and done something very similar to a DW12, which is fine. I mean, the model looks nice enough. And it's got the push to pass modelled as well, which is cool. I'm using mine kind of sparingly at the minute. I'm saving it for the long back straight after this chicane and hairpin. I'm not sure why the AI seemed to be a bit slower on this particular race. On the last race I did, they were about perfect. That's why I decided to record. The only thing I can think of is that it's a 10-minute race instead of a 5-minute race, but I like the whole idea of adaptive AI. It's just getting it to work how you want it to work. Maybe someone can comment as to how it's meant to, but I just assumed doing more races at a circuit would help the AI learn. But it's definitely a fun car. I was looking at the prices and it's pretty reasonable, I think. It was something like £2.97 for the car, and then it was like £8 for... Well, no, was it 5? It was below £10 to get the car and the 4 US tracks, and I thought, you know, that's not a bad deal really, considering what some sims out there charge you for 4 tracks and a car. Admittedly, you can't paint the cars, but I guess Sector 3 are just trying to monetize everything they can really, which I can't blame them for. They've got a position in the market and that's where they are. But sadly, I've kind of left the AI behind and I'm not really sure why. Further VR improvements as well in the latest patch notes. Sadly, I don't have a VR headset, unless anyone wants to donate me one to test that, but it'd be good if someone could let us know how that's implemented, like if it's good compared to the other sims. It's always good to know these things, because a lot of people have either got or are considering VR, so it doesn't hurt to be given that knowledge. I was doing 112s last night when I was messing around, but I am talking, so it always slows me down when I'm chatting away and driving. I really like how this looks. I believe I've got it on afternoon or sunset at the moment, I'm not sure. I think it looks pretty nice. Car model looks pretty nice as well. And also the sounds. I've always liked the sounds in RaceRoom. They were genre leading. I haven't really had enough time back with the sim to be able to comment if they still are, because I haven't played iRacing yet since my return, but I did get in this and instantly thought, wow, that sounds cool, with the turbo sound and everything like that. I guess with it being their own thing, they can have a bit of poetic license as well with what it sounds like, but force feedback seems rattly. No, but it seems good, communicative. It's a good car to drive. The only thing is, if you're in low speed and you're in the wrong gear, the turbo, I believe, kicking in, will bring the arse around in short order. It doesn't mess around. So I found, like round here, short shifting rather than trying to sort of rev through the gear range, short shift and you're better off. You've got a much more drivable vehicle. Maybe that's my lack of control with my right foot, I'm not sure, but I don't know whether that little oversteer was my push to pass being on, or what I was just talking about, but wow, coming up to Lapham. But yeah, super fun car. Highly recommend it. I mean, what's £3? Certainly deserves that. Ooh. I think, anyway. I mean, you can say what you want, but you know, modelling such a car with the sound, the amount of work that goes into them, £3. Same with the tracks. I mean, this is one of the American ones, clearly, but to get the pack of 4 for like a £5 as well, I think it's awesome value, actually. But I've always liked to kind of reward devs for the work, but... And there we have it, guys. The FRUS at Mid-Ohio. I hope you enjoyed. Check it out. You can go and test the car for free, so why not? And until next time, guys, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.